What's up, Animals? What's up, Animals? Afrojoe telling to you, I'm Mother Wookie News. Today I want to talk about George Floyd. And I know it's been like a week or so, but it's time to talk about this because one thing about this, I've heard from the left side and the right side of people. My hometown of Nashville has been attacked, but because of this, it's not of the protests, it's because ignorant people want to do stupid things, but I'm gonna say this. I've sat here and watch people talk on YouTube, talk in the news, talk on Twitter, da 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 da. But here's the thing. This what gets under my skin. I have sat here, and for me to think about this story, it's messed up. There's many different stories around this country, just like George Floyd, that happens on a daily. Sometimes I feel like, and it's messed up on how several of these cops that do kill people get off from Trayvon. Well, hold on, Trayvon Martin was police. From Michael Brown, Eric Gardner. Well, hold on, Walter Scott's. Okay, Walter Scott was the only case where a police officer was convicted of the crime. Only one that I've noticed. It was in the media, but there might have been more. We never know because the media never shows it. But I'm gonna say this: this cop that killed this man should have been fired long ago with 18 complaints against him. It might have been more, but why would you wait till he kills somebody to even prosecute, to even do anything? He had 18 complaints and y'all sat there, waited to the point where he killed somebody in Minneapolis. This man then took a life after what 18 complaints and all this and that, and nobody wanted to do nothing. Nobody wanted to stand up. You're fired. And for the three officers to sit there and watch this man put his knee into this man's neck, you should be ashamed of yourself to call yourself an officer of the law. To sit there and watch this man do this. Why didn't y'all stop this man? You had every right as a police officer to see this man kill this person in the middle of the street. You had every right to stop this man. But you didn't. You act like cowards and watch it. This is worse. This is the worst thing. This is worse. To see three officers sit there and not do nothing. Like, well, I ain't gonna do nothing. I didn't kill this person. He took a life. And y'all didn't do nothing. The man wasn't a George Floyd wasn't a threat. All he could have did was handcuff him, pick him up, put him in a squad car. Many cops around this country have said that all you could have did was handcuff him, put him in a squad car, and there you go. To me, that crime, whatever crime that George Floyd committed, doesn't matter no more because and it seems like every time a black person gets killed, they want to use, oh well, he stole something, he beat up somebody. It's always something to make the person look bad. Always something to make to make the black person that got killed by a cop look bad, to justify that, oh well, the cop was in the right. The cop, that's what they do. The media does it, the police does it, the people does it. Because I've noticed over the last probably 10 years, or probably even 15, that I've seen people have done that and nobody done nothing. And nobody's done nothing. And it pisses me out to the point where it gets on my nerves. And I'm gonna say that, and I'm wanted to bring something up about all these damn riots. All these riots. Which gets on my nerves. This is what gets on my nerves. All these riots gotten nowhere. To burn down a building, it hasn't gotten nowhere. It does nothing. And I'm living like my hometown of Nashville, Tennessee, burned because some ignorant people. And I'm throwing this in there though. The people wanted to protest and they couldn't because people wanted to riot. I'm gonna say this too. I'm gonna throw Black Lives Matter in there. I'm gonna say this: the peaceful protest. I give props to people who try to protest peacefully. I give them props. You know why? Because they didn't want to break nothing. They didn't want to burn nothing down. They didn't want to do nothing out the way because they wanted to have justice. But it's but one thing is it's hard to get justice in this country. But when it came down to the people that was rioting, that was wrong. I have seen things that I am not happy with because people thought it was the greatest thing to do was sit there and burn down a city. To burn the city down because they thought, okay, this is the best thing I can do is burn down the city. For what apparent reason? Why would you burn the city down? What this that doesn't bring nothing back. It doesn't bring this man back. To burn down the city because a cop killed somebody. Y'all act like that's the best thing to do is to burn a city down because of it. I don't know why. Why do that? Why? Why burn down the city? Why? And this was what the damage is. This is the damage at the courthouse in Nashville. All this shit. They said you would. And that's was ridiculous. That happened at a courthouse in Nashville, Tennessee. Because y'all want to, because people want to act ignorant. Well, he killed somebody. He killed somebody. Yeah, he killed somebody. That was in Nashville, Tennessee, and I thought when you sit up there and you act like savages to burn down the cities, because it's like this. It's bad enough that we have our own little issues here, but it doesn't give you the right to burn down my city. And I'm gonna mention a case that happened here, and I wonder, not question because nobody ever brought this up. There's a case that Okay, this is Officer Delp to the right, and this is Mr. Hembridge. This happened in Nashville, Tennessee 2 years ago, 2018. Officer Delkey chased down a black man, shot him 3 times, two in the back and one in the head. He's on trial. They put his trial on the hold for 2 years. No Black Lives Matter, no riots, no protests. This is 2 years ago. In the city of Nashville, Tennessee, a black man was killed by an officer 2 years ago, and nobody rioted, nobody protests, no Black Lives Matter. Y'all, and I'm gonna say this, y'all Black Lives Matter group, where was y'all at when this man died? Y'all was nowhere near. And I'm gonna say this, I can't support Black Lives Matter because you knew this man died, but y'all didn't come, march, nothing. Y'all just walked off like ain't nothing happened. But when Mr. Floyd got killed, y'all was everywhere. And I agree with some of the people about what they said about Black Lives Matter. Y'all only there for media. Y'all only there for publicity. Y'all not really there for black folks, because if you was, why ain't y'all marching on black crime? Don't sit there and say, well, they have marched for black on black crime. But y'all ain't making enough noise. Y'all ain't stopping the Bloods and the Crips from killing black folks. Y'all ain't stopping other gangs from killing black folks. What y'all do is y'all shrugged it off and walked on and wait for a cop to kill a black person. But I feel bad that this man lost his life for whatever reason this cop had. Y'all can sit there, well, he's racist. Look, there's been black cops, there's been white cops, there's been Hispanic cops that killed minorities, not just blacks only. Not just Hispanics, but every color of the rainbow. And nobody says nothing. But when they hear a black person get killed, oh, y'all go up in arms. Oh, that's racism. That's racism. But it's ridiculous to see that people who want to use color, because once somebody put their uniform on, only color people will see is that blue. They don't give a damn about the color of the cop's skin. They're going to see that blue. That's all they're going to see is that blue. And I hate this because every day this country is messing up. Cops getting off from killing people. I said people. I ain't say colored people. I said people in general. Because I cannot sit. I'm going to say this. Before going no further. I put up a post. I didn't get a lot. I said black folks didn't say much. But a lot of white folks want to say something. I made a post and I set up on Facebook. So, and I'm just saying like it is. So when white folks get killed by cops, it's no big deal. But when black folks get killed by cops, everybody act a fool. I got my ass chewed out by white folks. That's racist. I said, no, it's not. To me, it's not racist. When a white person get killed by a cop, y'all ain't like nothing. That ain't no big deal. But when a black person get killed by a cop, y'all lose it. Y'all act like, oh my God. And then people trying to use pie charts and graphs. Black folks has a higher number getting killed by cops than anybody else. No, black folks has a higher number getting killed by their own kind. But white folks, y'all need to stop that. Y'all get killed by police just like everybody else. But y'all don't wanna soak it in or realize that It happens. White folks get killed by police too. But y'all want to do this whole, well, white folks get killed by police. Police love the white folks. Y'all get killed by black. Y'all get killed by police like black folks and Hispanics. Don't sit up here and say, well, we don't. Yes, you do. Because I can sit there and walk outside and watch a white person get killed by a cop any damn day of the week and post it up. And y'all won't say a damn thing. But when it's a black person, y'all act like yeah, but your relative. Why is white folks doing that? I've noticed it about this case. That's one thing I noticed. It's like white folks are acting more crazy than black folks, and they're not even black. Why is white folks acting more crazier about this case than black folks? Like they're rioting, burning things. I've actually seen in another county over from me, white kids sitting up there. Why are you on your horse? Just acting the fucking fool. Y'all are acting more messed up than black folks. I thought black folks be angry and do the rioting, the riots and stuff like that. No, it was white folks that was doing the rioting, breaking things, burning things. Like why? Mhm. But I can't. I'm gonna say this. I can't support Black Lives Matter. The reason why is if you can't support what happened to Mr. Hendrich about his death, and then y'all let 2 years go by and y'all didn't do a damn thing, then I can't support you in this one. Because it's awfully odd. Two black men killed by cops. One, Black Lives Matter never protest for or march for it. And two, y'all go to Minnesota just to march for him. Same color skin, but two different cities. Tell me what you think down in the comment section. Twitter, Tumblr. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Tell me what you think down in the comment section. Peace, love, and afterwards.